Arsenal, Queen LA, and everybody watch 805 Boxing News.
805 Boxing News here with Kathy Duva, promoter of Sergey Kovalev. After the first Ward-Kovalev fight, the fight's over and they're announcing the decision and you hear that Ward won the fight. What was running through your head?
I was, oh, here we go again. I've been involved in boxing for 39 years, so I always know when it comes time for a decision, you hold your breath. And obviously I didn't agree with it, but it is what it is.
And why did it take a little while for the second fight to come about, for it to happen?
Well, you know, we had the right to an immediate rematch in our contract. We invoked that the Monday after the fight. We sent a letter, and then we waited 3 months to hear from the other side. We'd have to ask them why it took so long. When they got back to us, they wanted to renegotiate the terms of the deal we already had. We agreed to renegotiate certain terms. They wanted creative control of the promotion, and we reluctantly gave that up because we just wanted Sergey to have the chance to get his belts back. And we made the deal within about 2 weeks, and then we had to wait about 3 more weeks because part of the deal was Andre Ward had to be able to announce the fight when and where he wanted, and we weren't allowed to talk about it up until then. So we sat there twiddling our thumbs for a few weeks, and then he announced it in his tweet, where he didn't bother to mention who he was fighting, or that he was fighting, or where he was fighting. But anyway, he did it, and then we got started on the promotion.
And do you think if it's another close fight, do you think Sergey could get the nod this time? Do you think the judges will give him a close fight since Andre's now the champion?
I think Sergey learned a lot about what it is that Andre does to take the play away, for example.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting you mentioned now that he's the champion. You realize in the last fight, Sergey, the champion, did not win a single close round. He only won the rounds that he blew out Ward in. I think a lot of that had to do with the crowd and maybe the judges falling into a pattern of seeing a guy who was getting beat up for the first 4 rounds. You know, now the 5th and 6th round, he doesn't lose quite as badly, so they're giving them to him. And now they're falling into a pattern. I think something like that must have happened. I don't know how anyone watching that fight could have given the 10th round to Andre Ward. I really don't. I've seen it over and over again. It mystifies me, but it happened. This is boxing. We know that.
Yes.
We've been in the sport a long time. We've seen some really bad decisions in our lives, so we know it can happen. Sergey, on the other hand, you know, he's rarely lost a round since he's been with Main Events.
I thought he won the first fight.
He did win the first fight, clearly, but you know, if we say it enough, it sounds like sour grapes. So the fact is, he asked for the opportunity to win his belts back. We bargained for that when we made the original deal. He's learned a lot about what he has to do differently, and he will either win those rounds so convincingly, like he did the first 3 of the fight, that he gets them, or he'll knock him out. But Sergey, I've noticed, he's had 2 rematches, and he won those rematches so decisively. And I mean, he just blew the guys away. In the case of Pascal, he took his time.
Yeah.
He obviously could have stopped him anytime he wanted, but he decided to prolong the punishment. In the case of Darnell Boone, he came back and blew him away in 2 rounds. So Sergey does well. He learns from his mistakes. He gets better. He's a student of the game, and he will do that this time. Ward, on the other hand, is a great fighter, a student of the game. We have number 1 fighting number 2. This is, you know, only the second time that happened. The first time it happened was when Chavez fought Whitaker, and we had another tremendously bad, historically bad decision.
Yeah, we did.
But that was 24 years ago, and Sergey has had the opportunity now to study Ward for 12 rounds, and he knows what he's going to do.
And knowing Sergey like you do you think in the back of his mind he thinks maybe I need a knockout?
Well, Sergey always thinks he needs a knockout. I've seen fights where Sergey knocked out his opponent in 4 or 5 rounds. It was coming back apologizing they didn't knock him out sooner. That is always his goal. And you know, he talks about, I think he'll talk today about what happened last time. His training regimen was more for a sprint than for the marathon that a boxing match is. He made some mistakes in the preparation. And he just ran out of gas. So that's not going to happen this time. He's made the adjustments he needs to make. And I think we're going to see 12 rounds or maybe less of the kind of fight we saw in the first 3 or 4 rounds.
And if Sergey wins this fight, either by decision or knockout, and Andre wants a rematch, will you guys give him the 3rd fight?
Oh, we'll see.
And you heard it here from Kathy Duva, promoter of Sergey Kovalev, 805 Boxing News. We out.